All right, yesterday I asked if lightning would strike twice, and today I can tell you, it did.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We're at 1,124 followers. That is over 57 more than we had just 24 hours ago when we made the last video. That's 2 posts in Facebook groups, local community groups, 2 days in a row, and a whole lot of new community members and neighbors following along us now. So over the course of 7 days, we are up 155 new followers for a brand new business with a brand new business page that's not even going to be open for almost another year, because this is a 365-day journey and we're only 7 days in. So here's where we sit. We started day 1 at 969 followers with our sprint here, and our goal is stated publicly of 1,500 followers by day 30. So we're at 1124. We're making really good progress. We are actually averaging about 22 new followers a day right now, which is about 4 or 5 ahead of schedule on average. So really excited about that, and that includes the day I missed posting, which was a big mistake on my part. So this is real achievable growth for any small business owner in any small town, not just me. And I'm just kind of showing the behind the scenes of how it's done. It's the kind of growth that you can replicate if you put in the work in the right places. And the point of this entire kind of docu-series or documentary, however you want to call it, is to show you what's possible regardless of what town you live in, anywhere. This town that we're opening this ice cream shop in population is only about 14,000 people. So it's not a big community at all. So here's what has happened. I dropped a post in another group, Facebook group yesterday, and kind of basically put the same content in there, and we got a similar number of likes and shares and comments, close to 100 comments. And the comments brought in another wave of kind of some of the same feedback around some people wanting dairy-free ice cream options, sugar-free options, banana splits, shakes, a clean environment, somewhere to sit. So that was really exciting to continue to see more and more of that feedback from different people, which is really telling us what we should lean into when we get ready to open this business. So here's the thing. I am being methodical with this. I'm not just going to flood every Facebook group like this every single day. I'm kind of taking 1 post a day right now, and there's not going to be a ton of local groups for me to post in, because once again, this is not a big kind of area, not a hugely populated area. So we're going to see how many other groups that might be out there for us to gain more followers from. But I'm not sure that this method is going to get me all the way to 1,500 followers. So I'm going to have to continue to try new and different things. But these are just some of the free, no cost strategies that I've implemented so far as I get ready to open Flying Dolly's next year in 2027. So I do want to share something new with you that I haven't talked about yet. So a lot of people kind of think, well, this is really early for you to be doing this. Why are you doing so much of this right now? Why are you focusing on this when you should be focusing on getting your store open, building the space, getting your equipment, all of that kind of stuff? Well, let me tell you, there's a book called The Product Launch Formula, and it's written by a guy named Jeff Walker, and I've read it multiple times. The first time I read it was over a decade ago, and I used it as the playbook for almost every business or product launch that I've ever done. I had a company called Southern Designs, and when we launched our metal sign business, that business eventually went to the Inc. 5000, was a multi-million-dollar company, and had lots and lots of success. And we implemented the product launch formula when we started that product line. PJ's Coffee, a franchise that I own here in Natchez also. It's been open for just over 3 years, but opening day sales were the company record in that franchise's entire history, and that company has been around for over 45 years, getting close to 50 years now. We had the highest opening day sales right here in Natchez, Mississippi, with our location because of the strategy that I implemented, just like I'm implementing here with Flying Dolly's. So the core idea of the product launch formula is simple. The biggest mistake that most small town business owners or business owners anywhere really make is that they open the doors and then they start looking for customers. And Jeff Walker's framework says that you do the opposite. You build your audience first. You tell the story over time. You build up anticipation. And then by the time that the doors open, your customers are already waiting on you. They can't wait to try out your product. So everything I'm doing on this first 30-day sprint and the entire 365-day project is straight out of Jeff's playbook. Right? I want to make sure that we post daily, that we build anticipation and build a strong follower foundation. So we have our Facebook group outreach we're doing. I've been writing some newsletters kind of promoting this. I'm posting on the Facebook page, but I have plenty of other tactics up my sleeve, and we're going to continue to explore those as we go further into this journey. Now, all of this pre-launch work is going to make opening day hopefully a real event. And that's why I named this series, Will They Show Up, right? That's the question. Will they show up? And I think they will, but we've got a lot of work to do before we cut on the lights and open the doors on day one in 2027. Now, the reason I'm telling you all of this is because this framework works. And if you're somebody building a business or a project or a new product line or anything like that, I suggest you go read the Product Launch Formula book. And I'm going to have a link in my description if you want to go straight to it and check it out. It'll be on Amazon. But the marketing lesson for today, and it's the lesson that this book taught me, is that the work you do before you open is the work that decides whether anyone shows up when you actually do open. So we're going to talk about some new stuff tomorrow. I know I went into a little bit of marketing psychology today and didn't focus as much on the post and what was said there, but I just really want to actually show you all what goes into building something like this in the background, showing it behind the scenes, showing it before it happens in 2027, the good, the bad, the ugly, the raw, honest truth, and kind of my thought process behind this. So you can do this too. And following this video series, you're going to be able to learn. Okay, we've got 23 days left in this first sprint. We still need 376 more followers to achieve our goal. You know, can we get there? We're ahead of pace right now. I would love to finish before 30 days and then start a new project or a new sprint. So we'll see if we can do it. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
1, 2,